This is Jambo Radio News.
Latest news across Scotland. This is Jambo Radio. A new vision framework aimed at supporting future transformation and growth in Johnston Town Centre has been given the green light. A document was developed which captured the priorities of the local people and set out a long-term vision to encourage town centre living, enhance public spaces, support community activities and improve pedestrian and traffic movements. A 16-year-old boy was arrested after a woman was subjected to a serious sexual assault near the Hydro in Glasgow on Friday the 31st of May. Police received reports of a woman allegedly being attacked in the Congas Road area. Officers attended and the area was cornered off. The 16-year-old has been released pending further inquiries. Scottish Conservative leader Douglas Ross has said the Prime Minister's latest pledge on levelling up funding would be crucial for helping local communities in Scotland. Scottish National Party leader John Sweeney said the Conservatives' levelling up approach had not gone with the grain of the SNP's investment in the communities. Labour leader Anas Sawar said the policy was a slogan for the Tories and not a meaningful action. However, Douglas Ross has said the investment reaffirmed his party's commitment to focus on the real issues that matter to the people. Sir Keir Starmer has pledged to cut levels of net migration to the UK if his party wins the general election. The Labour leader said he would introduce new laws to train British workers to plug skills gaps in the job market and strengthen anti-exploitation laws. Although he did not give a time frame, he said, "Mark my words, a future Labour government will bring down net migration." And now for African news. South Africa's African National Congress has said they will not consider any demands from possible coalition partners that President Cyril Ramaphosa should step down. The ANC Secretary General Fikile Mabula said Ramaphosa would remain as party leader and any demands from others that he resign for talks to go ahead was a no-go area. And that's the latest from Jambo Newsroom. I'm Andrew Bainey.
Need security? Call Alpha One Plus Limited, a strategic security resourcing platform that connects you with licensed security personnel. We cater for our clients' security needs, from manned guarding, door supervision, event security, all the way up to close personal protection. Alpha One Plus Limited, your one-stop security solution. Call now at 44-074-2526-7909 or send us an email on info@alphaoneplus.com.
Established in 2006 as one of Glasgow's original mobile massage therapists, we deliver high-quality treatments with the ambition to forge permanent relations with clientele. We specialise in on-site massage, a type of treatment that has been specifically designed to complement the convenience and availability of massage at work. It is performed with the use of a specialist mobile chair, without the use of oils or the need to remove clothing. At Massage & Glow, we believe that massage should be a part of your everyday lifestyle. Regular massage not only relieves stress and tension, but also stimulates blood circulation, can help with pain management, and promotes good mental health. A must for your busy schedule. Various holistic therapies available. Contact us now on 07530 905 152 for your mobile massage therapist.
This is the Science Show with Dr. Dada. It's just so nice, you cannot do without. This is the Science Show with Dr. Dada. It's just so nice, you cannot do without.
Yes, hello, and welcome to the Science Show with Dr. Dada on Jambo Radio Scotland, broadcasting from the city of Glasgow. Now, today we are going to do what we normally do, what we usually do, and that is to dissect the happenings in the world of STEM. And doing that today, we'll be focusing more on highlights and potentially some discussion in our calling section. So we're looking forward to that. On today's show, we'll be delving into a thought-provoking topic, exploring the cosmos, hypervelocity stars, and health insights. So, of course, I'm not that kind of doctor. I have a PhD, but I'm not a medical doctor. But today we're going to be going from looking at what's happening in the universe around us, in the cosmos, talking about stars and stars breaking speed limits, to looking at some scientific developments that help us and give us some advice with regard to our health. So that's something to look forward to today. So the question of the week then that we'll discuss is, what can we learn from hypervelocity stars? What can we learn from hypervelocity stars? What does it mean? What does the term hypervelocity star mean? That's some of the things that we're going to explore in today's show. Well, I'm your host, Dr. Adetumishi Dada, and don't forget, you can listen to us. You can tune in via DAB. So if you have a digital radio, you can listen to our show, and you can also catch us live in color at jamboradio.co.uk and through our Jambo Radio Scotland YouTube channel. And please do subscribe on YouTube, subscribe to our channel, and also follow us on other social media platforms. So Jambo Radio Scotland. Great. So on today's show, we'll be covering, as we said earlier, science news highlights, and we'll be doing that in an extended fashion. So we have about 10 or 9 or so headlines to explore today. And during this section of the show, we'll be opening the phone line. So you're encouraged to call in and contribute to the show. If you have any insights or if you have something to add to what we're talking about, please feel free to call in. And the number to call will be 0141 530 2787. And that is 0141 530 2787. So please don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Keep the dial locked here on Jambo Radio Scotland. So let's get into it. Of course, myself, if you've been listening to this show for some time, you know who I am. For those who are just joining us or maybe listening for the first time, I am Dr. Adetumishi Dada. I'm a lecturer at the University of Glasgow, and as part of my outreach activities, I host this show, the Science Show with Dr. Dada. And the goal of this show is really to showcase the research that we do here in Glasgow, here in Scotland, and of course, highlight other interesting research results from everywhere in the world. So if you're keen on just keeping abreast with what's going on in the world of science, if you're looking to learn something, a new fact or two, then this is the show for you. So please do keep tuned to the show and also tell others about it. So share our content and save and like and do all that good stuff. It really helps us out. So today's discussion, as we said, will be very exciting because it's a very, very interesting topic from a physics point of view. Looking at a star, a hypervelocity star, as we said earlier. We're going to explore that in more detail later on. We'll see what does it mean and what are the implications of the development that we'll see. But that leads us to our first highlight today, and this is really about this story of the hypervelocity star. And the headline that we've chosen is quite fun. It says, "Star on the Run, Tracking a Lone Star's Hypersonic Journey Out of the Milky Way." So basically, the story is telling us there's a star in the Milky Way galaxy, which we know that's our home. We're in the Milky Way galaxy. Our sun is a star in the Milky Way galaxy, and there's a star that's been discovered that is speeding. That's basically going at a speed that means it's on a trajectory on its way out of the Milky Way galaxy. So let's have a go at this. Let's have a jab at this in pidgin English. So, my people, when we talk about this star, them UC San Diego astronomers don't see one unusual star where they run scatter for Milky Way. This star, where them call hypervelocity L subdwarf, the speed like say e dey rush go market where they close. E fast well, e fit even japa comot for our galaxy. Where e dey go, we don't know, but maybe they go explore other places for space. This kind of discovery na big news Why? Because they show more about how stars they move and how then they change for inside this universe, inside our universe. Them yarn well about this finding for June 10, 2024. If you want catch more gist about this star, make you visit UC San Diego today for their website. Go read the full story. So, switching back to English, astronomers at the University of California, thank you very much, Mr. Producer. That's an effort for me. I'll try to do more of that today as well. So, astronomers at the University of California, San Diego made a startling discovery, a hypervelocity L subdwarf star speeding through the Milky Way. So this star is a lone star and it's hurtling through space at a speed that's so high, so extreme, it may well be on a path to exit the Milky Way entirely. Now imagine a cosmic cannonball, one bound by the gravitational ties of our galaxy, now speeding away perhaps to venture into the intergalactic void. Yes, sounds like something from Star Wars, doesn't it? But what exactly is a hypervelocity star? Well, these kinds of stars are accelerated to speeds that are so great by some sort of dynamic interactions or gravitational slingshots, often involving supermassive black holes. So basically, this star perhaps, interacted with a black hole, and the interaction caused it on its, going off to go off in a very, very high speed trajectory. Now, this is similar to what they do, isn't it, in launching something into space. Sometimes they do a slingshot around the planet to go further into deep space. So it's something similar to that. Now, in this star's case, the details of its initial acceleration remain a mystery, and this sparks a lot of curiosity and excitement in the astronomical community. What makes this discovery particularly special is the type of star that it is. It is an L subdwarf star. Now, these are older metal poor stars, and they're not just uncommon, but also provide valuable insights into the early universe. These kinds of stars help astronomers to understand more about the conditions and compositions of the nascent cosmos. So the implications of this star leaving our galaxy, what are they? They're vast and varied. One of them is the alteration of galactic maps. So normally, you have a galaxy, you have a map because there's a star that, is moving in that galaxy. So everybody has an address, right? In this case, if a star manages to slingshot out of the galaxy, that means, the map changes because there's a star and there's an address of a star missing. And the departure of such a star could open new chapters in the story of cosmic phenomena. So this is really interesting. Now, this discovery was made by a team led by Adam Bogasser, and it could provide crucial insights into the dynamic processes that govern our galaxy and possibly even the fate of stars. And these findings were published on the 10th of June 2024, so just a couple of days ago. So it's really, really fresh stuff. That's the kind of fresh news that you get on the Science Show with Dr. Dada here on Jambo Radio Scotland. And if you want to learn more about this story, just visit UC San Diego today, or you can Google that and go to their news page. And there you can read more about this star's incredible journey across the Milky Way. Great. So, the second headline that we're going to explore today is also very interesting. It's something that affects everyone, because I'm sure everyone can relate to this. The title is A Brighter Tomorrow: How Optimism Can Ward Off Procrastination. So, how optimism can ward off procrastination. We all know procrastination, right? It's something that we've maybe dealt with at one point or the other in our lives. And, this result seems to be telling us that they've done a study and they've seen that optimism has a role to play in procrastination. And if you ask me, I'd say that kind of makes sense. I mean, it's not so surprising that if you're more optimistic, then you're less likely to procrastinate. But let's see. This study brings us some fresh insights, and it's from the University of Tokyo. Their researchers have uncovered a fascinating link between our outlook on the future and our tendency to procrastinate. And this study was published in May 30, 2024 in the journal Scientific Reports. This study explores the concept of chronological stress views. And that's talking about how we perceive stress over different time periods. And that's talking about, past, present, and future. So these researchers have developed new ideas called the chronological stress view and chronological happiness view to measure how individuals project the levels of stress and happiness across time. Now, their findings reveal that people who perceive future stress as declining or at least not increasing compared to the past, referred to as the descending stress view, tend to procrastinate less. So if you feel like tomorrow is going to be better than today, you're less likely to procrastinate. And that's quite an interesting thing, although not too surprising if you ask me. Now, this research goes beyond conventional studies, which often link procrastination to a devaluation of the future. Instead, here it quantifies how our perceptions of time and emotions can fundamentally influence our daily behaviors, like procrastination. So there's a slight change here in terms of the approach to studying this topic. Now, this could mean that fostering a more optimistic view of the future might not only elevate our spirit, but also enhance our productivity by reducing our urge to procrastinate. So this is quite interesting. So, it only helps to be optimistic. And that is an interesting result from the study. Now, for those who find themselves constantly putting off tasks, considering a mental adjustment towards a more optimistic future could be something practical, a more practical approach to breaking the cycle of procrastination. So yes, this would lead not only to an improved personal outcome, but also contribute to a more dynamic and productive society. So these are the kind of results that come from the scientific community, results that can affect people's day-to-day life, even something like productivity, if you believe that. Now, if you'd like to delve deeper into this study, you can see the full research at the Scientific Reports Journal website. And the title is Future Optimism Group Based on the Chronological Stress View is Less Likely to be Severe Procrastinators. I'll say that again. Future Optimism Group based on this chronological stress view is less likely to be severe procrastinators. And that's accessible from nature.com. Good. So let's give a go to that in pidgin, because I think that's very important. Science is for everyone, and we should try to communicate science in every language we can. So, make we yarn quick about this story. Tokyo University people don't drop one new story for ground. They talk, say, if you dey see future, like say it go sweet past today, you go dey drag leg, or rather, if you go dey see future like say it no go sweet, you go dey drag leg, they do wetin you supposed to do now. So that's my effort as a translating procrastination. So now the way you dey take see tomorrow fit help you to postpone your work today. This story, they call am chronological stress view. It shows say people wey dey believe say tomorrow go better, they know they waste time to finish their work. You see how so? So if they look tomorrow, say, tomorrow go better, that kind mind, that kind thought, is they help to they get things done, to they know they waste time to do your work. So if you be the kind of person where always they shift work, do tomorrow, I go down tomorrow. Try to look tomorrow with better eye. If you do like that, if it help you, they do things sharp. So if you want to read more about this story, you fit see all the full levels for the work where they publish for Scientific Reports Journal. Make you just check for nature.com. Nature Scientific Reports, you go see this story, see everything, read them by yourself. From the scientists way do the work, go, not them. You go see how they take talk am. Very good. So, the third headline that we're going to consider today is the benefits of failure. So this again is new research from June. So this month, very, very recent, a few days ago. And the title of the headline is "The benefits of failure are overrated." It's something that we all hear. A lot of people say, "Oh, you can't, succeed if you don't fail. You have to embrace failure. You have to fail many times, and then you'll succeed." Well, is that really true? It seems this new research shows that one needs to be balanced in the way that you approach that, because this compelling research is from a recent study that challenges that notion that setbacks pave the way to success. Now, this research is highlighted in the Journal of Experimental Psychology General, and the scientists behind this inquiry argue that the widespread belief in failure as a stepping stone to success is not only largely unfounded, but could also be harmful. By romanticizing failure, society at large might be setting up individuals for repeated disappointments and reducing the motivation to pursue alternative paths that could lead to success. This study dives deep into the psychological and societal impacts of this belief. It suggests that failure, contrary to popular belief, often leads to worse performance in subsequent attempts. Now that's interesting. Although you could say it's not too surprising that if someone fails a lot, and then at a point they just lose motivation because they think they're probably going to fail. And I think it's kind of related to the other headline about optimism. So if someone fails a lot, then maybe the person starts to think, well, they're probably going to fail again. So that means they have a negative view of the future, and then that makes them procrastinate. I said, you know what, I'm not going to study because maybe it's probably going to be a fail anyway. And that makes them fail even more. So this is, again, I would say not too surprising, but it's quite interesting to see it formalized as a study in this way. And another reason that could be responsible for this is the fact that the erosion of self-confidence takes place, and the psychological burden that repeated failures can impose can make it difficult for a person to do well, to continue to progress. So this is another interesting headline, and it's in the Journal of Experimental Psychology General, and you can see a summary of it provided by Science Daily, a more publicly accessible version of it. And let's take that in pidgin as well. So, failure no be stepping stone like that. that's my attempt at that. Make I yarn you something where go ginger your swagger small. Say people like to talk, say if you fail, if you fall many times, you go rise again, come do better pass before. Well, no be lie, no be saying a lie, but we suppose think am well, because that story be like say to hold water like that. Some ogbonge researchers, some scientists them don't look this matter well. They can't talk, say they find out, say this whole talk about failure, stepping stone to success. You must fail very well before you go succeed. It be like say too they help us reach as they think am. This study they do them well. They publish them for scientific journal of Experimental Psychology, and the report they carry them for June 10, 2024. The researchers them talk, say sometimes when person they fail too much, if it make the person lose heart, if it make the person make a hand fall, make you no want try again. So if that that kind of thing, if it shake the person confidence, and it make the person start to fear to even try to do anything, to try new things. So waiting be the take home message for us from this story. The take home message be say make we dey realistic small with the way we take the see failure. You know me say we no try new things, so no me say we go try to the fear to fail, but may we no just believe say make we just the fail now automatic ticket to success. Make we balance as we take the see am, okay, reason am. So now the tori be that too. Make you dey think am as you dey waka dey go. Very good. It be like say time don't reach for a music break. So I think it's time for a music break. I think what we're going to do now is listen to a song, and that song is going to ginger us and it's going to prepare us for the next round of our science news highlights. And this song is a very popular one. It's a real banger. It's entitled Commas by Ira Star, and we'll be right back.
Initiating rage process.
Now which kind life where I never see? I carry God so I fear nothing. Steady increase in the commas. Original no be parody. It no fit clear for your memory. Whether now winter or summer, I did Papa just savannah, living life. See my fire burning bright within the inside me. Smally way they mighty, they never know I color. To remove fine, check and balance everything inside my mind daily. Trust me, you can't fool me. Energy don't got logo, more friendly and conscious. I'm allergic to so I'm not ready for confusion. They're telling me make I show love. Stability on bono. Everything a connection. I'm not ready for confusion. Things happen inside life. Try that to make I live my life. Dreams come true if not fight the fight, make you no go tired. Fire they go. You need to put your body and soul. Leave your worries alone. I just savannah, living life. See my fire burning bright within the inside me. Smally way they mighty, they never know I color. To remove fine, check and balance everything inside my mind daily. Trust me, you can't fool me. Energy don't got logo, more friendly and conscious. I'm allergic to so I'm not ready for confusion. They're telling me make I show love. Stability on bono. Everything a connection. I'm not ready for confusion. Now which kind life will I never see? I carry God so I fear nothing. Steady increase in the commas. Comma.
Oh, that was Ira Star with Commas. Very, very nice. I love the way that it's in Pidgin English. Today we've been, trying some Pidgin English as well. Looking at some of the highlights in Pidgin, and that's really nice. I think that ties in really well. And this is the Science Show with Dr. Dada on Jambo Radio Scotland, broadcasting from the city of Glasgow. So let's carry on. We've been looking at some very interesting headlines, and we have a few more to go through today, at time willing. But before we do that, let's shout out to our sponsor. So we'd like to acknowledge and say thank you to IOP Scotland for supporting this show. We wanted to say thank you to Jambo Radio Scotland for the support for this show, for giving us a platform to enjoy science in a language that we all understand. And we also want to say thank you to the University of Glasgow for also supporting the show. Of course, I work at the University of Glasgow. We've had a lot of scientists from the University of Glasgow as well being with us on the studio to explain and describe some interesting science to us. And we'd also like to thank the EPSRC, who fund a lot of the research that we do at the University of Glasgow, and of course in other parts of the UK as well. So yes, it's a really good support that we get from all these all these fantastic friends and buddies. So now we're moving on to the next headline, and that's the fourth headline that we'll be looking at today. And it's in the form of a question. Can beetroot juice beat heart disease? So that's a little play on words there, a little play on rhymes there. So beetroot juice, we all know beetroot is the red vegetable or root vegetable that we all enjoy to eat. And the juice there's been a study that's shown that the juice of beetroot could have some benefits for heart health. Well, of course, we know it's a well-documented concern that heart disease risk escalates for women post-menopause. But the question is, the beetroot, that humble sort of food, could it hold the key to better cardiovascular health? Well, this research points to a resounding yes as the answer to that question. This study was published in the journal Frontiers in Nutrition in June 2024, and it indicates that daily consumption of beetroot juice is good. It's rich in nitrates, and it may significantly enhance blood vessel function in post-menopausal women, thereby reducing their risk of heart disease. Now, the science behind this is rooted in the high nitrate content of beetroots. Now, once one ingests this food, the nitrates are converted into nitric oxide, and this is a molecule that plays a critical role in maintaining the flexibility and health of our blood vessels. Now, this process is vital because it helps regulate blood pressure and prevents inflammation within the vascular system, which can lead to chronic heart conditions. So, and that's, talking about inflammation. Now, further back in this, a study from Queen Mary University of London discovered that individuals with high blood pressure could lower their readings back to normal ranges by drinking 250 milliliters of beetroot juice daily. Now, this effect is similar to the impact of some blood pressure medications, but the difference here is crucial, isn't it? This is all natural. So this is a very, very interesting piece of news from the world of science. And it's not just about lowering the blood pressure, though. The American Heart Association highlights that the benefits of beetroots extend to improving blood flow and increasing oxygen uptake. So this can not only improve your cardiovascular health, but also enhance your stamina and energy levels, allowing for a more active lifestyle. So there you have it. So incorporating beetroot juice into your diet is a simple but apparently effective step towards a heart healthier life. So that is a very, very interesting story. So as we said, more details can be found in the journal Frontiers in Nutrition. You can learn more from the scientists who did the work about their research. Very nice. So let's go for pigeon on the story then. So this gist about beetroot juice, we say, if it help heart, make it take the work well, make it take the function properly. Now, especially for women, we don't pass menopause. I don't know how to say menopause in pidgin. Pardon me. But yes, hopefully that's clear to pidgin speakers out there. Now, this beetroot drink is full of what they call nitrates. These nitrates, they very, very good because they help blood vessel them. They work better. It make heart disease, make no day. It make blood they flow well. Everything go flow, and the heart go. They very, very good. They very, very healthy. Now this research then published for Frontiers in Nutrition, and it talks say if they drink beetroot juice every day, they drink them every day. If it make your heart and your blood vessels them strong, kakaraka. Abido so. So this one now, because the nitrates for beetroot, it go turn into nitric oxide for your body, and this nitric oxide they very, very good because they help body to relax. If they open the blood vessels, open and well, make blood take the flow. Correct. Make the flow well. Now, another story from Queen Mary University of London, they show say people will get high blood pressure. If they drink this beetroot juice every day, if it help bring their blood pressure level down to normal level. If it do the work with some blood pressure medicine, they do. So, waiting be the take-home message where we fit take from this story. Now, him be say make we try to add beetroot juice daily for our food. If it just be the natural way where we go keep our heart health better, make our heart fit the dance disco. That's what. So before we start any, thank you, Mr. Producer. Before we start any health pattern, make sure we talk to our doctor first. So make it be like that. That's what we see for today. Good. The next headline where we go see now another one where they very, very interesting. We first to take correct English, talk that one. So the next headline is elephants have names for each other like people do. A new study shows. Isn't that interesting? That elephants call themselves to say, hey, Kabiru, come here. We do that. We're used to that as humans. We name ourselves. We name our pets, don't we? But it turns out that actually we're not the only ones who do that. Some animals do that. They call themselves by names, apparently. So elephants do that. Now, a compelling study that was just published sheds light on how wild African elephants use unique vocalizations to address each other. So unlike many animals that might mimic calls, elephants use what can be termed as arbitrary vocal labels, and these are distinct sounds that are associated with individual elephants, akin to how we would use names to call ourselves. So perhaps elephant A has a sound, a specific call that they use for elephant B, and that's the only sound that's for elephant B. So whenever elephant B hears that, elephant B is like, oh, that's, someone's calling me, just like, your mom might call you Tunde, and you're like, oh, that's me, So it's quite interesting to see that researchers are able to discover this, and they utilize advanced machine learning techniques to analyze the calls from these elephants, and they were able to confirm the long-held observations that each call was unique to an elephant, much like a name. So this discovery puts elephants in a rare group of animals that demonstrate such sophisticated levels of communication. And this isn't just about the novelty of animals using names. It's about the broader implications for understanding the social structures in the animal kingdom. Now, animals, they're known for their complex social ties, their very, very high emotional intelligence. And now these name-like calls may play a critical role in maintaining their social networks across the vast savannas of Africa. This study was published by researchers from Colorado State University, and it underscores the importance of conservation efforts. These animals are just so precious, aren't they? We want to do our best to keep them, to conserve them. And of course, understanding how animals like these elephants communicate is crucial for developing strategies that help protect them. And of course, these animals are part of those who are often threatened by habitat loss and activities like poaching. Good. So let's say that in pidgin. Now, science people they don't discover, say, those big elephants where they see for Africa, they use their own kind special way to holler their paddy, to call their friends. And this not be small thing. For one Ogbonge research where them published for June 2024, it shows say elephants, they do like humans. They get their own unique way to call each other. They're not just they make anyhow noise. Nobody, when you hear elephant noise, to us it just be like say the elephant just they shout, right? But This elephant, it be like say they get specific sounds. Will be like name where they call themselves. If one animal make one kind noise, the other one fit know say now maybe they call. So this one they're very interesting. I will not be so. This one means say each elephant fit get his own name where others go to take call am. And this kind of discovery na big deal because it help us see say this elephant they get sense well. They not just be any animal. They fit think. They fit form their own relationship. They get their mama, their cousin, everybody. They remember the name of their family. That's one a very interesting discovery. I mean, not be so. So these things make us they think well about these animals. It be like say you get plenty things where we still never know. We still never understand about the natural world where they are around us. Very good. So, before we enter the next story, before we get into the next headline, we are going to take another music break. So, for our second music break, we're going to enjoy another banger, another interesting Afrobeats track. If you know me, you know I love Afrobeats. As much as I love science, I also love Afrobeats. Not just listening to it, but also maybe sometimes even making it when I have the time. So what we're going to listen to now is a song by King Promise featuring Sarkodie, and it's entitled Terminator, and we'll be right back.
Kill beats, let's go. Let's go.
Point in life, if you understand me or not, misunderstand me or not, me, I'm okay. And if you think I'm wrong or not, long as it's what I want, me, I'm okay. Cause who are you to judge me like say you be holy past? I did love my life, get my peace of mind, I did try survive. We all be sinners, my body, nobody holy bad. And my happiness comes first, I never come life to stress, yeah. I be like Terminator, I did deliver, I pass the doctor. I be like Terminator, I did deliver, I pass the doctor. I be like Terminator, I did deliver. For money, I never care for perfect. As long as I'm happy, see me, I know for sure they know me. Young boy, but I know G. 6 years, no be small thing. And since I entered the game, fatality. All the troubled days, sleepless nights, things I see inside life. I do catch a little things I see. Don't they live to impress nobody. They doubt my thing, them forget. So only panya me, oh no, oh no. Judge me like say you be holy past. I did love my life, get my peace of mind, I did try survive. We all be sinners, my body, nobody holy bad. And my happiness comes first, I never come life to stress, yeah. I be like Terminator, I did deliver, I pass the doctor. I be like Terminator, I did deliver, I pass the doctor.
That was Terminator by King Promise featuring Sarkodie, and this is the Science Show with Dr. Dada on Jambo Radio Scotland, broadcasting from the city of Glasgow. And we've been exploring some very interesting science news highlights. We've looked at a few facts and new discoveries from the world of science, and we've been exploring them using a language that we understand, like English and also Pidgin English. And we'll just carry on doing that. And so let's carry on to the next headline, and that's the sixth headline for today. And this is going to blow your mind. Period power, the effect of menstruation on sports performances. Yes, we're going to delve here in this highlight into an intriguing topic that has sparked a considerable amount of interest and debate in the world of sports and in the world of science. Now, in this groundbreaking study, it was published in Neuroscience in 2024, very recently, researchers have made a fascinating new discovery about menstruation's impact on sports performance. Of course, the crux of the study reveals that female athletes experience faster reaction times and make fewer errors during their menstrual period. And that's contrary to their own perceptions. It seems that during menstruation, somehow, despite feeling that the performance might suffer, these athletes actually exhibit heightened cognitive abilities and improved coordination. Now, this is quite interesting. I mean, this for me is very, very surprising. And this is significant because for years, the narrative around menstruation has largely been that, it's an inconvenient time and it's an impediment. And especially in the realm of sports, it seems to be viewed that way. But this research now challenges those preconceptions and invite a reevaluation of how menstrual cycles can affect athletic performance, potentially turning a perceived disadvantage actually into an advantage. So, to explore this phenomenon, the study analyzed the performance metrics of female athletes across different phases in their menstrual cycles. And what stands out is that during the menstrual phase, not only do reaction times improve, but the athletes also showed a marked decrease in error rates in high-stakes fast-paced environments. This discovery could have profound implications for training and competition schedules, suggesting that certain phases of the menstrual cycle may be more optimal for peak performance. So coaches, trainers, and athletes themselves could benefit from, understanding and harnessing these cyclic performance variations. And the study emphasizes that individual experiences can also vary, and more research is needed to fully understand and generalize these findings across different sports and athlete populations. But it certainly opens up a new and exciting dialogue, doesn't it, about the relationship between psychology and performance in sports. This research adds a layer of depth as well to our understanding of human physiology, but also it challenges us to rethink and potentially reshape the training paradigms in women's sports. It's a reminder that in the realm of science, and particularly in sports science, we're constantly learning, evolving, and challenging the status quo. So it could be that, during the period, it might be a better time to have a match, for example. So that's, as I said earlier, very, very surprising. But yeah, that's science for you. And how about we try that out in Pidgin? So, how monthly period fit affect ogbonge performance for sports? that's my go at that. So this story we just dropped from one big research. It tell us say be like say the way we dey see menstruation for sports performance, we need to think am again, because inside this new study wey dem publish for Neuroscience, the scientific journal wey dem dey call Neuroscience, they publish am for 2024. They find out say when women dey their period, the thing wey they call reaction time. Now be say the way they take react to things, how fast they be, e dey higher. Now be say they dey faster and they feel they make less mistake when they get their period. And even if they feel say they know too they do well, they not feel too good, their performance is the sweet past other times. So this one are very, very interesting research, and now serious matter, because if they show us say that time of the month where many people they think say now wahala, they no fit, they tired, they no fit to do things. If it actually be say now that time where they are power full ground where for these female athletes, and this one fit change how people like coach them, coaches, trainers, they take plan their training and their competition. So yes, this one a very interesting piece of news. Good. Now here's another one. Thank you very much. It's always very encouraging. Our producer, Baron in the house. Thank you very much for that. Now the next headline, the seventh one: harnessing the mind, the dawn of organoid intelligence. Da da da. Now this is a bit scary, to be honest. When I saw this, so what do we mean by organoid intelligence? We're just getting used to AI. So artificial intelligence is AI, right? Now this is OI. This is organoid intelligence. And what is this all about? Well, you could say this is a revolution that could redefine the boundaries between biology and technology. Now, this groundbreaking advancement in the realm of computational science is from a Swiss startup that has successfully connected 16 human mini brains. Listen to that. 16 human mini brains. So basically, they take brain cells, they grow them into a clump of organoids, brain organoids, and they develop a biocomputer. And they connect all these organoids together. So they've connected 16 of these mini brains together, and they actually allow this thing, this mesh of brain cells and electronics to learn, basically to learn, become a learning circuit. And this has kind of heralded a new era of low energy, high efficiency computing. Now this remarkable venture taps into the very essence of human cognitive power, because they're actually using human brain cells. And these scientists, they're at Johns Hopkins University, and it's a collaboration with other institutions as well. They've embarked on a journey to harness the computational capabilities of these organoids and to power what they call organoid intelligence, or OI. Now, this emerging field blends the world of neuroscience with cutting-edge technology to create biocomputers that promise faster processing, superior learning capabilities, and massive data efficiency, while consuming a fraction of the energy of traditional silicon-based systems. So we know, the human brain is so efficient. It consumes very little energy compared to what a computer would need to do the amount of computing that the brain does. And so they're trying to tap into that, and you also blend that with traditional systems as well. Now this concept behind OI, or organoid intelligence, is not simply about replicating brain functions, but integrating them into biohybrid form. So these organoids are complex structures that are capable of learning, are capable of memory, and they offer a tantalizing glimpse into the future technologies that could think and learn similarly to the way humans do. Yeah, this is very, very interesting, but it also raises questions. The path ahead on this is laden with a lot of questions, challenges, and ethical considerations. So as organoid intelligence progresses, I guess there'll be questions about the moral implications of such technology, because you don't know what you're doing. Growing brain cells, what's going to happen with that? And is that ethical? I think there's a lot of debates and discussion to be had on this. And yes, such development will necessitate a careful and ethical, conscious approach, of course. So Very good. Let's talk about that in pidgin. The future of computer, brain machine. Well, this one na about one ogbonge technology where scientists don't they work on, where them call organoid intelligence. So organoid intelligence, or OI. Now, if it imagine, say, if we use real human brain cells, you know, say the brain, the small things will make up the brain. Now, them they call brain cells. Now, these brain cells, they can't take the brain cells, can't grow them for lab. So you can't get clumps of brain tissue, whether they call organoid. Now, this kind of organoid, they can't connect them together. They take wire, connect them together. They can't call them biocomputer. So they take the power of computing where the brain gets. They can't put them together, try to do them with artificial connections. And the thing where they about this discovery be say they use very small power, very less power past the normal computer where we use now. Now, these scientists don't gather these 16 of these mini brains, connect them together, and boom, they don't create a kind computer where fit process information fast and store plenty data, and they use small energy, very small. And this one now very interesting result, because if it help us understand the way the brain take the work better, and if it help us find new ways where we treat brain wahala like dementia and so on and so forth. But as it is sweet for years, so it also gets serious matter where we need to reason, because it gets morals and ethical matters about this one where we fit talk about. But now, so the story there, may we take small the do am good. So I think that's all time is going to allow us to explore on today's show. And it's been a really nice time, especially the pidgin aspect of it, covering some of these highlights in pidgin. That's been great fun. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope some of us who maybe understand more of pidgin benefited from that as well. So next week, we can look forward to another exciting episode of the Science Show with Dr. Dada. So to sing us out, we're going to listen to a track by Johnny Drill, and it is Believe Me. But before we do that, I'd like to thank everyone in the studio. I'd like to thank the producer today, and that's Baron Otuekong, for doing such a great job. We also like to thank the rest of the crew here at Jambo Radio Scotland. We'd like to thank once again our sponsors, IOP Scotland, EPSRC, University of Glasgow, and we'd like to thank you who are listening at home, wherever you may be listening to this show. We'd like to thank you for tuning in. And please keep those dials locked, because next time we plan to have another captivating guest on the show. And until then, I'd like to say, stay curious.